Hello and welcome to our new Minecraft series, featuring me and my girlfriend's survival realm. Throughout this series, we aim to slowly but surely develop our little world, and plan to keep this realm as sort of our forever world. We've had this server for almost 4 months now, and have successfully survived the 2-week Minecraft phase. To bring you up to speed, we're currently working on our own projects at the moment, as my girlfriend is not as advanced in building as I am, meaning that she is working on smaller projects at the time, such as our Japanese marketplace and the cabin I'm using to teach her how to build. Speaking of Japanese, I'd like to present to you our 3 different themes that we have going on so far. This starter crater here where we spawned is purely Japanese themed. My girlfriend loves Japan and its aesthetic, and I thought this seed would be the perfect pick for us. She loves the cherry blossoms and theme, and I have new challenges to work with, as I have never before this server created Japanese themed builds. Over to the west, we have the city that I am currently planning, which will be featured in the series' 5th episode due to time constraints, and further south of the city is our reserved land for a national/state park/nature reserve. I'll be entirely honest, I'm not exactly sure what the difference is between the 3, something I'll worry about when I begin developing it for real. And I say for real because this is where my girlfriend is currently building her cabin. Now let's get on with the tour of our spawn. First, we're going to start off with our starter home. This was our very first project. We had this whole crater to work with. I saw this nice flat plot of land and thought it would be a good place for us to build. This Japanese village is very, very unfinished, as I've been mainly focusing on my city. I love building cities and city planning, but every now and then I come to work on the crater whenever I get tired of doing whatever I'm doing with the city. But this is our main home. We have little trees here, rice farms, wheat farms, a cute little river that I put together that runs out into the lake. We have a little decorative village house. There's nothing inside there, it's purely decorative. There's also another bridge over here in case we want to go over here where we plan to put other houses. Coming along this way, we get a beautiful view of the house. We have this nice little staircase leading all the way up to the front of the house. By the time I'm recording this, it is around the middle of November, so there's still a few Halloween decorations that I haven't taken down yet. As we come to the front of the home, we have 6252, our address, and a welcome. 6252 is a reference to Breaking Bad.
6353 Wantabo, apartment 6.
We walk in and we have our little lush cave. We have our pet axolotls here, and we also like to give each other flowers whenever we find some, so we plant them around in here. And then again, we have a little welcome sign. And as soon as we walk in, we have a place to hang our coats and a spot for our wooden slippers. When we walk inside, we have our little koi pond where this salmon just loves to beat this salmon into the corner for some reason. And we have our first little hallway here. We have some lanterns in the back, some flowers, some Japanese style lanterns on the ceiling, and a samurai sword on the side with some cherry sapling leaves serving as bonsai trees. Inside of this room to the left, we have our guest room, just a small cozy little room in case any of our friends want to see our world or we just want to show someone around. Continuing on and going left, we have another little hallway that leads into our pet room. This is where we keep most of our pets. We have a little cat scratcher, a cat post, little shelves for the cats to climb on, and a little bed for the foxes. We also have a dog bed and a parrot cage, and we just recently got these dogs. They're supposedly rare. They're called the chestnut dogs, and that's why they're just kind of off to the side. We haven't moved them onto the dog bed yet, and we still have some pumpkins here from Halloween. I'm sure I'm going to find a lot of those. Next up, across the hall from this room, we have our master bedroom. We have some paintings and bamboos on the side, as well as a walk-in closet. The top 2 shelves are mine and the bottom 2 are hers. And as you can guess, she loves pink, so I tried to put in some pink and white for her to enjoy, as well as some Lily of the Valley, which is scattered around the house, another Breaking Bad reference. Coming to this corner here, we have our office space with a computer and a divider separating the bedroom from the office space, a little lantern hanging by a copper rod, which I have not waxed yet because we put this here before the copper update. And as we walk into this door, we have our cozy little bathroom. It has a nice little shower with some greenery in the corner, as well as a sink, a toilet, some mirrors, and a hanging towel. And it also has a working little hot tub bath. If we go into this corner here and press this button, the campfires underneath will be lit and we'll have a working bathtub. Moving on to the bed itself, we have 2 flowers on the side of the bed. This is the first flower that I ever gave her when we started playing, and this is the first flower she ever gave me. And as we turn around, we have a nice little drop-down TV that we can watch before we go to sleep. And behind here is our secret room. This is where we keep all of our ugly storage. When we were building the house, we just had a bunch of chests, and we both agreed to just keep this room. So now it serves as sort of a secret room for all of our riches and our storage, and it also serves as an attic. If we come back here, we have all these little gaps in between the rooms that we have. This is where we store all of our different decorations. Here is Halloween decorations, and we have Christmas decorations in here. Moving on to the other side of the hallway, we have another bathroom to our left. Not as big as our master bedroom bathroom. This is just a guest bathroom. Doesn't have a working tub, unfortunately, but still very cozy. Moving up the stairs, we have a nice bamboo wall separating the 2 sides, as well as a little greenery in the corner, and we are immediately met with a Zen garden on our right. It has stones, greenery, warm light, and warm planks so that it gives off a cozy feeling. And on the left here, we have access to our sushi kitchen. Since it is a sushi bar, I decided to add in some paintings that kind of looked like cooking, and also some stereotypical, like, karate sort of paintings. And inside here we have our sushi bar. My girlfriend loves sushi. It is her favorite thing in the world, and I just knew I had to build this for us. Unfortunately, I keep forgetting to fill these little item frames with food and whatnot, but if we come to the front here, we have our little fountain and a menu up top. Moving on across the hall, we have the entrance to our library. This is where we enchant things. You'll have to mind the cobwebs. They're still up here from Halloween, but again, we have various paintings, bonsai trees, and bamboo and plants surrounded everywhere. And back here we have our enchanting table. Again, we keep using warm colors to give a very cozy feeling. This is a little window area where you can look out and read or do whatever you want with this beautiful view of the crater and the village. And as we exit, we see a little more greenery in the corner there, just giving a lively feeling to the house. And finally, we have our living room. These are our very first pets, our very first 2 dogs that we got when we started. Again, we have some books, warm lights, lanterns, and greenery to give a very cozy vibe, as well as a nice view out to the crater. And behind me is something I just built yesterday, a Christmas tree, which was actually very challenging to make since it's so small and you can only fit in so many details. These tiny little Christmas lights are from the Mini Blocks data pack, and these presents are just player heads. Moving on, we have a retainer wall here. This used to just be a little dent in the land, and I just extended it out with a retainer wall to have a little more room for building. If you haven't noticed already, I really like to focus my builds around realism. So of course, in real life, you wouldn't just put in all of this dirt here and have a flat wall. But moving on, we have a cute little path to the village. The area we were just in is planned to have little marketplace shops, and this area right here is supposed to be the main marketplace. This is the part that my girlfriend is working on. She is not as experienced in building as I am, so she's focusing on smaller and cuter builds. Her first build here is a little ramen noodle stand. It's decorated with jungle pressure plates as plates, with some barrels for storage, a little menu, and a cute little bamboo plant. And this build here is still unfinished. I actually haven't seen this version of the build yet, so we're going to have to come back to that another time. Moving on, we are reaching the sort of downtown area of the village. This was an actual village that spawned in with the world that I decided to turn into a little Japanese village. Over here, I plan to put a sort of Japanese style lighthouse, and as we move on, you can see the various different vanilla village houses mixed in with the modified Japanese houses that I built. As we come down here, we can step down into a little downtown area. We have some shops and corner stores. Here we have a free book library, a barber shop, a flower shop, and a convenience store. And on the side we have a cute little pond with a cherry blossom tree. Each interior is fully furnished. In many different countries around the world, it's very common to have commercial uses at the bottom of the building and residential at the top. The idea is that these are small local businesses that live above their shops and work in the day. And finally, in the corner here, we have a little pot rice shop. Finally, we have the city area. Now, in real life, I am very passionate about city planning, and being a city planner is my dream job. So this is a little city that I'm working on right now. Me and my girlfriend have spent the last 1 or 2 months clearing out this land and making it flat. Right now, there are no current plans for skyscrapers except for the one behind me, which is going to be the tallest building. But right now, I am simply planning out the roads and the grids and the transit system and all of that. To give you a short overview, this over here is meant to be the main street. There will be no cars, and this space will only be used for walking and the tram that runs around the city to make transit easier. And around the city, a lot of these little spaces that look like places for roads actually have no cars allowed and are just pedestrian and bike paths, which, if you didn't know, cars actually interfere a lot with convenience in cities. So that's why in this city I'm trying to minimize the amount of car use and maximize the amount of opportunities for walking, cycling, taking the tram, taking the metro, things like that. This area is going to be a park, and this is a green corridor that leads over to the little man-made lake that I have over here. But other than that, that's about it, and this is where the series will really begin. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you again in the future of this series. Me and my girlfriend plan to keep this going on for the foreseeable future, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I can't wait to start this new journey with you guys. That's all for today. Have a good one.